First up, we have Austin Evans, who is the founder of Lean Kitchen. They originally started in St. Joseph, Missouri, and now have franchised across the country. So without further ado, Austin.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Here we go. All right. So thank you guys for giving me your attention today. My name is Austin Evans. I'm from St. Joseph, Missouri, born and raised. I started my first business, a retail store called Fit Republic. And do I sound okay? Is it? Okay, just making sure. All right, so I started my first business in St. Joseph called Fit Republic, a retail store where we sell nutritional supplements, weight loss, general health. And so in the retail business heavily. I started a meal prep company after that called Lean Kitchen. And Lean Kitchen, we offer fresh prepared meals that are made from scratch. People come in, they can get one meal heated up to go, get their meals for the whole week, whatever they want. We started franchising in 2018, and since then we've become the fastest growing meal prep company in the country. We have 37 locations set to open over the next few years from South Carolina to Idaho. So it's been a lot of learning. And then 2020 in March, I bought a business in St. Joe called Chris and Kate's, the big pink ice cream cone. So people always get a kick out of that. They're like, you're making us fat over here and you're making us fit over here. But hey, everybody's got to have a cheat meal. So today what I want to talk to you guys a lot about is how we adapted during COVID and everything that happened. And hopefully it sparks a thought process for you in your business. So when COVID first started, I think there were a few stages that everybody either went through multiple of these stages or one of these stages. And there are stages that happen anytime something major happens to somebody's life, a shock in what's going on in your normal routine. So the first stage is denial. When it first started, there was people that went through denial of, this won't be bad, this won't hit small town America, we'll be good. And just kind of like turning your head to the whole thing, just hoping it doesn't hit us. After that stage called bargaining. Bargaining is where, well, we'll be okay because of this. We'll be okay because our customer is going to be different than everybody else's. So it just won't affect us. We're a small town, or people support us as a local business. And we started to realize it's been a bigger issue than we expected it to be. Then depression. You know, we aren't going to make it. Head down. Depression tends to happen when you have 30 million businesses closed. It's kind of a natural thing. It's going to happen. But if you made it through any of those stages or through all of them, you eventually arrive at acceptance. Accepting that this is I hate the term, I hate it, but this is the new normal. Accepting that and adapting and ultimately pivoting and figuring out what works. And just knowing hopefully sooner than later things are back to normal. So this is the stage acceptance where you start to make decisions to generate more revenue. You start to make decisions to figure out how to survive or thrive through all of this. So an example for you today, at Lean Kitchen, we did the obvious, which I'm sure everybody here did, which was you cut expenses. That's what everybody did. There's two ways to make more profit. You cut expenses or you boost sales. Everybody cut expenses. But as sales slipped, we had to figure out how can we grow sales. So to give you a figure, at Lean Kitchen, we have currently 16 locations open across the country, and whenever we monitor our sales, we have a meeting every week where we monitor every single line item of where we're at with delivery revenue, top line revenue, everything. And our in-store sales dipped on average 45% across the board. So we felt it big time. And just worth mentioning, those stages I talked about, we had a few franchisees, two franchisees who were in markets that they were stuck in the bargaining and the denial phase, where they made dumb decisions, and they were down 85 and 82%. So the quicker you get to the acceptance stage, the quicker you can get through this. So on average, though, not counting those two outliers, down 45%. So what did we do? We encouraged delivery. We already had delivery launched. The way it works is you order by Friday at midnight. You can order one of your meals for the week. Next week, you can order all your meals for the week, and we deliver to you on Monday, wherever is convenient for you, your home, your office, wherever. You can pick them up in the store. So we really started pushing delivery, knowing that people didn't want to get out of the house. We built a campaign. We called our campaign, giving you guys all the details here just so you can figure out what you can do in your business. We built a campaign. It was the Magic 20 campaign. We have a coupon code, Magic 20, get you $20 off your first order. So we were able to do that because although it takes a lot of the profit margin away in that first order, if I can get people to taste our food, realize the convenience, and then also if I can leave a really good impression that it was inexpensive their first time, even though it was discounted, not that we're expensive to begin with, but it was really inexpensive the first time, now they're going to become repeat customers, and we found that worked. And so that kept working locally. So we drove the Magic 20 campaign. We encouraged franchisees to do it. Again, funny enough, the 2 franchisees that were down 80% in store, they didn't want to do this program. They're literally just getting on board as of the last couple weeks. Sometimes you can lead a horse to water, you can't make them drink it. So anyways, delivery grew massively. We got people to start, we got customers to understand our delivery. We had to teach customers how to do it. I think that's a big piece of this, is we didn't just say, delivery. We taught them how to do it. We taught them how to order, and then pushed the campaign. And as a result, we had a 400% growth in our delivery revenue. Now, thank God, our in-store sales have bounced back to pre-COVID numbers, but our delivery revenue has stayed up. So now we've grown substantially. So we're having record sales every week, and now delivery is at 20 to 25% every single week of our revenue portion of our business. So we adapted, it got us through, and now it made us better for the long haul, which I think that's a big thing that COVID has done. Is you hear people say it's sped up the landscape of everything. You know, you're gonna see offices become vacant. People start realizing they can work from home. People start realizing that they don't need a retail storefront because they can be online. All of these things are happening. So us really pushing delivery is something we should have been doing anyways, but this forced us to do it. So, you know the things that you need to be doing in your stores, you know, if you're in your businesses. If you're in retail, maybe you should begin that website you know you should have done a while back that you're dreading. If you're in any other business, you know, I think that a big thing is any business, you should be working your leads, you should be asking for referrals, you should be doing all these things that when things are good and it's easy, you don't do them. And now, when people's wallets are tighter and they're not wanting to spend money, now we're forced to do those things we know we should have been doing. So that's kind of my pitch to you guys on thinking outside the box. And it's sometimes not even a crazy thing. It's right under your nose. We already had delivery, just pushing delivery. But in addition to that, I wanted to mention to you guys marketing and I call it becoming the mayor of your town. Right now, everyone's in the weeds of COVID. There's people that are consuming all this stuff on the news. There's people that are just waiting for the end, and maybe they're still in the bargaining and the denial phase. But you have a really unique opportunity to be providing value to your customers. And so what I mean by providing value is creating posts, creating videos, educating your customers. So that's what we really do well at, is what I call freemium content, free premium content. So we're not just posting, buy this, do our delivery, Magic 20, Magic 20. We're posting nutrition tips. We're posting how you should be eating. And while that doesn't seem effective because where's the sale, you're getting their attention, and attention's everything. So if you can pose yourself as the expert with this freemium content, then whenever this is over, whether it's 2 years, whether it's 2 months, it doesn't matter, because you're going to have cut your expenses, you're going to have adapted to drive more sales, and you'll have stolen your local spotlight. So you're either the insurance expert, right, or you're the premier lender, or you're the supplement guy, you know. But when people think of your industry, especially locally, they need to think of you. And the thing I'll add to that is your biggest advantage is that most people won't do it. Like, most people will walk out of this room and won't do it, and that's okay, to each their own. But people don't want the spotlight, and people don't want to, you know, whether it's because it's awkward or obscurity is your biggest problem. Period. Not enough people know you. That's how you solve sales. You get rid of the obscurity. So we're told all of our life, fly under the radar, right? Don't toot your own horn, or hey, be seen but not heard, right? So we're told all of these things. So, you know, when you start posing yourself as the expert, the thing I'll tell you is a lot of people, I hear all the time when I have this marketing conversation, whether it's to a group of people or whether it's just individually, I'll arrogant. Okay, first off, nobody's going to toot your own horn toot your horn. Nobody is going to toot your horn for you. So you gotta give a reason to have people listen to you. If I didn't come up here and lead by, hey, we have the fastest growing meal company in the country. I have this retail store, Chris and Case, then you would be like, why is this 20-some-year-old kid speaking to us? So it's not being arrogant, it's telling your truth, so that way you can gather people's attention enough to listen to you, and then they start seeking advice from you. So there's a company in St. Joe, this is the last thing I'll end on. So there was a company in St. Joe, I have a buddy who does a lot of video for me. He's a professional videographer. He does a lot of video for me, and he does marketing for other companies, and I give him some ideas, and we kind of just talk about it. I enjoy marketing, and he worked with this company, and they wanted to put on this big campaign, and the thing with the campaign was they had their exact idea of how they wanted the whole thing to play out, but they didn't want to be in it. They didn't want their employees in it, the owner in it. They didn't want anything to be in it, and then at the end they wanted their logo. No sales pitch, no nothing. I said, well, I love the no sales pitch because it's premium content. It's bringing people value without asking for a sale. But why wouldn't you want the owner of the company to at least appear in the video? Like, they wanted what I think was a couple cheesy scenes, but it is what it is. They wanted somebody shaking hands in this one building. They wanted these things going. Like, at least have your people doing that so you can get eyeballs on you and you can get seen and you can get recognition. Obscurity, like it's the biggest problem a lot of businesses have. So that's all I have for you guys today.